Bueno, estoy aquí con estos bandidos. Ay, a ver qué pasa. Dale, ¿para qué quiere este?
Can I ask something?
I'll have nothing to do with cheats.
No one to
Famoso
rob, eh?
dice.
Fucking boring.
Vamos al campamento.
What's going on here anyway? It all seems a little odd.
Haven't you ever been in the camp of a merry band of robbers?
Never quite this merry, to tell the truth.
They've got their loot, and now they want some
So
fun.
hungry, I could eat my
Booze,
big-
dice, and women. I'm the only girl here. They're more interested in dice, anyway. And boozing. And they're no fun at all.
Well, they seem very fond of their dice, all right.
Aye. They always play the same way. Every player bets his most valuable piece of loot. And the winner takes all. It ends in a fight most times. Although it's a long time since anyone got killed over it.
I'd better watch my step then.
You do that, handsome. It'd be a shame to spoil that pretty face.
I'm so tired.
I was a sentry at that time, but they kicked me, so I joined up with this one.
Ah. Ay, recogí.
Why doesn't he go away?
No one to rob. Fucking boring.
I've got a pick.
Ay, me quedo.
Fuck. I'm almost sober again.
Yeah, not bad.
Can I ask you something?
Ask away.
I've got a pit.
And why are you hiding out here?
I wouldn't call it hiding. We're just having a bit of a rest.
From what?
Things were getting a bit too hot for us. Nobody bothers us here. Just as long as we don't show our faces in sass out.
Don't you leave the camp at all?
What are you trying to say? That we're shitting ourselves here?
Yeah, exactly that.
Then I'd better put you right on that, eh?
You're welcome to try.
Vamos a... Voy a pegarme contra él.
I'd say there was a booze yesterday. We'll get new ones soon enough. I'll take them off the front. I'll do it myself. If you look, it's going to be a bigger month with no shoes at all. Don't even say that. Seriously,
Give me your coin, and you can go free.
I agree.
Marica.
I'm so hungry. I could eat my foot.
Can you tell me something about yourself?
What can I tell you? I can read and write a bit, and I help Sir Erhart out when he needs it. Although, I have to say, since the Baron took to robbing, there's not much work for me anymore.
And what did he do before that?
What every landed noble does. He still had some estates and income from them, only he lost it all some years ago on account of debts. So he had to find some other livelihood.
How did you find this place?
That was my doing. I heard from a scribe about some ownership feud that ended up badly for both sides. Since then, it's been left neglected.
Oh, that's a shame. No doubt it was once a fine place.
Aye, the vagaries of fortune, eh? Times are harsh and what have you. It's always been that way and always will. I wonder how many burned-out, abandoned ruins will be left when Sigismund withdraws. How many folk will have no homes to return to? And how many won't be returning ever? But that's our lot in this vale of tears. There'll be no peace and quiet till the next life.
Amen to that.
Well, I was a sentry at that time. But they paid second to so I joined up with this camp.
I've had enough of this shit.
Can I ask you something?
Ask away. Anything to pass the time.
You're my daughter, right?
I am. Why'd you ask?
Just curious. This is quite an interesting retreat you men have here.
You could put it that way. I ain't been here long, though. I helped them out of a tight spot and they took me with them.
Is that right? How did that happen?
Well, I was lying in wait for this wagoner, see? Because he'd been mouthing off about me, so I figured I'd take all he had for compensation. Anyway, I'm hiding there in the bushes, and I hear this wagon coming, so I jumped out to ambush him. Only it wasn't that wagoner, but some merchant. As soon as he saw me with my weapon drawn, he started screaming bloody murder, and next thing, his armed escort comes charging up, and I was the one ambushed. The injustice of it.
Vexing indeed.
Aye. Anyway, they caught me and took me with them. They figured I was Sir Erhart's spy, and they wanted me to lead them to him. Of course, I told them I didn't know what the fuck they were on about. So, while they were threatening to break me on the wheel, string me up and what have you, along comes the Baron with his merry band, and they lay into the soldiers and send them running for the hills. And ever since then, I've been riding with them.
That is quite an entertaining anecdote.
Ain't it just? If it hadn't been for me, the fellas would have run straight into a trap and it'd all be up with them. So, it's on account of me, they're still alive.
And how are things here? Do you get away much?
We ain't allowed to leave. So I've been here the whole time. I don't mind though. There's always something to pass the time. And we've got that wench.
That's all. I'd like to ask you something else.
I have nothing to do with cheats.
Don't even say that. Should have stayed home.
Can I have a word with you?
What do you want?
What's your story? You don't look like one of them at all.
I ain't, true enough. I'm a local. I don't go raiding with them. When they're here, I just look out for them, bring them supplies and that.
And what do you do when they're not here?
Whatever's needed. But being the go-between for them that set up the ambushes pays well, and you don't have to risk your neck for it.
Can you tell me something about the camp here?
This place? It's been here as long as I can remember. I used to come here as a youngster to play with my mates. Anyway, one time I had to lie low for a bit, so I came here and ran into these gentlemen, who pay good coin when you bring them some wine and a bit of grub.
Why did you have to disappear?
Nothing terrible. Just that I was courting this one girl, only her old man and her brothers didn't take to me. Besides which, she was promised to some rich merchant. Once they had her married off, they forgot about me, though.
I'll leave you to it. I'd like to ask you something else.
Ask away. Anything to pass the time.
You're Mladotta, right?
I am.
Just curious.
You could put it that way.
You must tell me all about it.
If you like.
That's all.
Annihilate and pillage! Burning, wrecking, making strife. How sweet it is, a robber's life!
The chief has more important things to attend to just now.
Who are you? I've got a So, what else is there? I'm gonna get. What else?
Coño. Averiguo quién. ¿Que no me habla?
I'd like to ask you something.
I'm not talking to you.
What else is there to do here?
La verdad es
Fucking sick.
¿Y ahora?
Filth and stink everywhere. Should have stayed home. So hungry. I joined up with this lot instead. You? Sentry? You're having me on. No, it's true. You know, it's your fault. What did you do before? I made candles.
Compañero de
What a shitty day.
A ver qué tiene. Uy, ya. Vale, porque no lo vea nadie. Esto no lo puedo matar porque está
Stink everywhere. Should have stayed home.
bastante protegida.
Sir Erhard has no time for you now.
It's Kingdom over.
Así de esto.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Get the hell out of here.
Pero contigo, gilipollas.
Sir Erhard has no time for you now.
What's that? Must be the wind.
I'm so tired.
Sí, me parece. A ver, vamos a ver. Sigo matada.
I just want to eat and sleep.
I'll let you know when Sir Erhard has time for you.
Rivers of blood and of blood.
Fucking sick head. Can't drink no more today.
fucking weather, and fucking tents, fucking camp. I've had enough of this shit.
Cállate la boca. La, 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 la. Anche bastante buena. ¿Qué ha pasado? Yo no me he enterado. Soldado, ¿verdad? ¿Qué? No. Eso te... Eso.
Filth and stink everywhere. Should have stayed home.
Cualquiera habla con tu jefe, cachocar con ojo.
Killing, fighting, never losing, robbing, fucking whores and cruising. Take the women from the village, drink the taxes and pillage.
No voy a matar a ninguno. Ah, que... Yo sé que... Igual sé... Pero voy a hacer... Voy a hacer esto.